moving on, we've got a new segment for you guys here on Fully Loaded. We call it Boarding the Ship. And what we do here is we profile new free agents who could potentially come join the Bucs in 2021. And a guy, JC, who you've talked about a lot on Twitter and
I've
on
been
this
pounding
show.
the table for this guy.
You've been
a similar type guy, but yeah, I've been pounding the table for this guy.
You've been a big advocate for bringing in James White to the Tampa Bay Bucs of 2021. Now, James White is in the final year of a 3-year, $12 million contract in New England. So he's going to be an unrestricted free agent after this year. Now, White was a 4th-round pick in 2014, the 130th pick in the draft. And this season, having a little bit of a down year, obviously had some tragedy bestowed upon him. He lost his father in a car accident early in the year, had to miss some time. So obviously something very, very tragic. So, but throughout his career, I'm going to read off some stats for you, JC. He has 300 rushing attempts for 1,207 yards, averaging 4 yards per carry, and he has 10 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, 357 catches for 3,076 yards and 24 touchdowns. So in the regular season, he's been very, very good as a 3rd down receiving back. In the postseason, though, in 15 career postseason games, he has 36 rushing attempts, 146 yards, 4.4 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns. Receiving, 59 catches, 506 yards, 3 touchdowns. He scored 8 touchdowns in 15 career games, and he has been unbelievable in the playoffs. Now, get this. He has fumbled twice in his career. One time, his rookie year in the regular season, and he fumbled it last year against the Titans in the wild card round. He's lost neither fumble. So White has fumbled twice in what's 88 plus 15? In 103 career games, he has fumbled twice and has not lost either of them. He is one of, if not the best 3rd down back in the NFL. And I know you've been pounding the table for him. Tom Brady, I bet, is going to pound the table for him. How much do you think James White would help this Bucs offense?
Well, I think immediately guys like Shady McCoy either retire or move on. I think you could let Leonard Fournette go, and you bring in James White here and maybe look at a day 3 guy in the draft and put, Rojo, let Rojo do the Rojo things, and then let James White come in and do his thing. I think you've seen in New England they've done it successfully with Sony Michel and guys like Harris. They have Harris now. Is that his name?
Yeah, Dwayne Harris and Damian Harris and Rex
Damian
Burkhead.
Harris. But they have these like Sony Michel type guys like Ronald Jones who have the role of really running the ball. But then when they want to get into this like passing game mode, they bring in James White and he just dials it up and gets so many yards with Brady. Brady uses him so well. I would almost make this a guarantee that James White is a Buccaneer in 2021.
All right, coming in hot. JC, you heard that correctly. Guaranteeing that James White will be suiting up in the pewter and red next year. But I don't have this written down, but in Super Bowl 51, in the comeback against the Atlanta Falcons, James White scored the game-winning touchdown and scored the touchdown that put him within one score. So this is a guy who's been a favorite target of Tom Brady since he was drafted, since his first day in Foxborough. He was a favorite of Tom Brady. He was wildly effective. And like I said, one of the best, if not the best 3rd down back in the NFL. Super, super exciting, exhilarating player. And let's just say, for hypothetical circumstance, let's just say Bruce Arians is the head coach, or let's just assume Bruce Arians is the coach in Tampa Bay next year. Do you think BA would use White in a similar manner to what Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick do?
I mean, I think you have to. I think you have to look at the playbook and the pass to Tom Brady, and you got to plug him in the right way. You don't want to start off trying to change things with him and Brady. Keep it going. They got the swagger together. Let them play.